What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
As we bring the broadcast here for our handicap tournament, the first one of the 2023 year. I'm Mike Gyorko. Alongside me is the Hall of Famer, Tom Hart.
Well, Mike, it's good to be with you again, and a beautiful February day here in Morgantown, West Virginia. And a little cool, but I'm sure that our bowlers are going to warm it up here
Absolutely.
in the lanes.
We've got them kicking off their practice shots here before we start our play-in game. Our first game will be with the 8-seed Samantha Sturba, 7-seed Richard Kreitz, 6-seed Robert Matza, and 5-seed Robert Newland. They're going to have 2 balls on each lane, and then we'll get right into our first match to get into our stepladder.
And just one bowler will advance out of this first game. So 1 out of 4, 25% chance that you'll move into the stepladder format. And notice we have quite a variety of bowlers here. We have a 2-hander. We have a young lady, 10 years old, and then we have a couple of elder statesmen.
Yep, a couple seniors.
But they're young seniors. They're only 60. So
they haven't quite got to your level of senior yet.
No, they've got another 20-plus years to go to get there.
So the winner of this match will move into the stepladder, like we said. They'll take on Trey Varner, who's the 4-seed. Going through here real quick, it is a handicap tournament. We had 2 rounds of qualifying. And this is our top 8. This is, of course, the 5 through 8. Samantha will be getting 104 pins of handicap a game. Richard Kreitz gets 48. Rob Matza gets 31. And Robert Newland gets 30. So Samantha will have the advantage early on.
Yes, she will. And I'll tell you what, this young lady really throws the ball nice. Yep. I saw her practicing over on 3 and 4, and she really throws the ball nice.
Just 10 years of age.
And look at that
really good practice shot there.
If that doesn't put a little fear into her opponents, I don't know what will, because she just crunched it.
That shot along with the 104 pins of handicap.
Let's see, we had 114 entries in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And, an entry fee of only $40, and if you just make 22nd place, you're going to get double that money back. So, it's a pretty good paying tournament.
Yeah, it worked out nice. The winner's going to take home $500 for first.
And $325 for second, and on down the line. So if you win this first match, you're going to take home a minimum of $150.
Mm-hmm.
So on a $40 entry fee, that's really pretty good.
This might be about it for our practice shots. Robert Newland finishing up. Hooks it right over to that 7-pin.
And I think it's rather interesting. We have a young lady who's playing way outside, and these youngsters, the young seniors, are playing further inside. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens as far as the carry is concerned.
So we'll be ready to go here once they get the arrows up. We're going to have Samantha leading us off as the 8 seed. There they got it. Arrows are up, so Samantha will lead us off. Like we mentioned, she is 10 and a 4th grade student.
And you know, Mike, I can't even imagine being a 4th grade student and coming up and bowling. And look at this.
Starting with a strike.
She rips the 5-7 right out of there. And, you know, there has to be a lot of nerves there for a 10-year-old just to be in front of the camera.
Mm-hmm. She's not making it look that way, though. Richard Kreitz up now with 48 pins. He's down the middle, leaving a 6-10.
Yeah, he's that two-hander and throws a lot of power. Now, if he can get lined up and where he can get to the pocket, he can widen that pocket out.
Yep, he qualified with a 645 scratch, 789 with handicap. And he's starting with a spare.
That's a good start. You know, one of the things I've noticed with the two-handers, a lot of times they have a little difficulty with their spare making, but he covered that just perfectly.
He's right on that. Rob Matza. Ooh, right in the pocket. Leaves a 10-pin, though.
Yeah, no sickly sixes there. That was a really good solid 10-pin that he left. The 6-pin just wrapped right around the 10.
Yep. His qualifying scores, he had a 698 for scratch and a 791 with handicap to move into that 6th spot. And he is right on the 10-pin. Didn't hit it too hard, but got it out of there.
Well, I tell you, when I'm bowling, I hate in the first frame to leave a 7-pin.
Yeah.
Because right out of the box, you have to make a good shot.
Robert Newland with his 30 pins a game starts with a strike. He qualified with a 712 scratch and got to 802 with handicap. It's a great start for him as well with the strike.
Let's check with Samantha, see if she can throw 2 strikes in a row to get started.
And she does it.
She does.
Great shot.
Right.
Comes in light, gets the little mixer. He's got that rhino going.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a great way to start. First time you've ever bowled on the TV to start with 2 strikes in a row.
Oh, Richard Kreitz leaving a 10-pin. We got a good bit of a crowd here watching today, more than usual.
Well, I'll tell
For
you,
taping.
We have a great variety of bowlers here today.
Right on the spare. So 2 spares for Richard.
And of course, you have to win this first game to get into the step ladder. And it looks to me like Samantha is well on her way with 2 strikes in the first 2 frames.
Absolutely. Great shot there from Rob Matza. His first strike. Beautiful shot. There was the replay. And Robert Newland looking to double. Oh, 10 pin.
Well, looks like the elder gentlemen are leaving 10 pins, whereas the youngster, Samantha, is throwing strikes. Well, I tell you, they have rolled the ball very good, but unfortunately the 10 pin hasn't cooperated with them.
And right on the spare. So through 2 frames, we're still all clean. Samantha working on the double can extend her lead even more. Oh, it's leaving a washout.
Yeah, comes in, just barely misses the head pin. Well, let's see if she can make this spare. It's very, very makeable.
Replay showed it just sliding right by that head pin. Got her spare ball at it. Oh, she's going right in the same spot.
Same place. Well, that's a lot of pins to lose there. Actually, 4 pins times 3 frames.
Yep.
She lost 12 pins in count, so she needs to make sure you make good count on your spares.
Ooh, we got Robert kicking out the 2 pin.
Yeah,
Or Richard, sorry.
Well, that's that two-handed power to trip out the 2.
That's his first strike of the day. Back to one of the Roberts, Rob Matza, working on a strike. A little too high in the pocket, leaving a 4 pin.
Yeah, again, very close, a very nice shot. Now, Rob obviously is a good spare shooter, so he shouldn't have any problem with the 4 pin.
No trouble at all. Robert Newland, another good shot. Another strike. Very easily could be on 3 in a row, but left that 10 pin last frame. So strike, spare, strike for him so far.
Yeah, he comes in a little pin on that, but just rattles the pins all over the place. As they say, hit him thin and watch him spin.
Samantha comes in light again, leaving a 2-4-5.
I'd like to have a monitor on her, see how high her heart rate is. She's got to be a little nervous out there the first time.
Oh, she's going to overhook this one a little bit. Gets just the 4 on the second shot. So back-to-back opens for her. Still with the lead, though. It'll take these guys a little while to catch her. The difference in handicap.
It will. As a matter of fact, I anticipate all these matches may go down right to the last frame.
That's if they can catch her at all. Nice shot. Oh, man. 7 pin.
Oh, the right-hander's nightmare to hit the pocket that good and leave a 7 pin. Now, I'm used to leaving 7 pins, but I've also learned to leave the 10 pin, so I guess I'm getting better.
Working on the spare. Looks like he's going to hook it over there. Nice shot.
And just look at the revolutions on that ball as it goes down the lane. I mean, it makes that curve just at the right time.
I was expecting that to hook a little earlier than it did. It slid further than I expected, but he made it over there in time. Rob Matza working on a spare. He's coming in light. Leaves the 2-5.
Well, Rob hasn't been able to put any strikes together yet, but he's staying clean. Now, this is a little tricky spare that he has to shoot at here.
Oh, he gets it down.
Just barely.
Almost a chop.
just barely makes it, just right. Well, you don't have to beat him to death. All you have to do is knock him down.
Or Robert Newland working on a strike. And give him a double. Nice shot.
Oh, that ball just opened them up. That was a great shot. Well, let's see if we can get Samantha back in the pocket after the first two strikes. She ran into a couple of spare misses.
It's out there a little too far, I think. Yep, coming in light, leaving the 1-2-8.
Yeah, I thought that might be another washout, but fortunately she got the 10 pin out. All right, Samantha, let's make this spare. Get yourself marking, keep the frames clean.
Oh, thought she was going to pick that one up. That's another open for her. We do need to mention, if she does get back on a bunch of strings, the max score is 300 no matter what their handicap is. So if they would shoot 315 with handicap, they only get credit for 300. Going forward, especially with our 2-seed. Nice shot there from Richard Kreitz. That came into play during qualifying. We had to adjust 3 or 4 games where people shot over 300 with handicap and had to adjust their scores down. One was actually the 2-seed. He was over 300 for 2 games out of his qualifying 3.
Well, I actually shot a 301 W-O-N, not O-N-E.
Great shot there from Rob Matza. Robert Newland going for 3 in a row. Right there it is. He's been in the pocket all 5 shots. Has that 1 10-pin.
Well, I'll tell you, I like the way his ball is taking the 10-pin out with the 6, just jumping all over the 10-pin. And that is a sign that he's throwing the ball really well.
Let's go in Brooklyn.
Oh, no. Don't,
okay, got the 10 out. All right. Would have been a tough 7-10 there on the Brooklyn side. But just gets enough of the 10-pin to get it out of there.
She's up or ready to go on every shot.
Hang on.
Whoa.
Oh, does not hang on. She's now got a 74 in the 6, which would give her a 178 with handicap. Kreitz looking to double. Nice shot.
My. Look at that young man open the pocket up.
Seemed to get that one out a little further, but it came back nice. Right in the pocket.
Did.
Gets him a double. Rob Matza looking to double. Ooh, just a little high again. Couldn't get the 4 out. The second 4-pin he's left.
Well, in 5 frames, he's hit the pocket 4 times out of 5, or 5 out of 6. But
only 2 strikes.
Yeah, they haven't cooperated very much with him.
Yeah, another good spare. He's left, what, 2 4-pins and a 10-pin. So he did have that 8 count in there and a couple strikes. Not out of it yet, though, but if Robert keeps striking, they're all in trouble. That one comes in light. Oh, my. Even got the 7-pin up there. We got a 2, 7, 8, 10. Uncommon leaf.
Now, this is one of those almost impossible splits to make, but it is possible.
It is a very hard one. Best to get 3, and he does. That's about the best result you could probably get out of that.
Yeah, that's for sure.
He's got a 124 in the 6, so 154 with handicap, so still trailing Samantha. Oh, back in the pocket, but doesn't get the 7-pin out.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Very good shot.
Well, her spare shooting has been a little suspect so far, but she'll be okay with this one. She'll make this spare.
Looks like she's in good shape there.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, right on it. Good spare. That one was right on it. Richard Kreitz working on a double. That one's going to have to go Brooklyn. And does.
He does.
three in a row for Richard.
Yeah, that's the two-handed power. You can carry those off hits. And it was way off that time.
Yeah. That may have actually put him in the lead. Nice shot for Rob Matza. He just can't string strikes together. The replay of Rob's shot, very good shot. Robert looking to bounce back from that split. Oh, man. It's one of your sickly sixes there.
Yes, it was. That 6-pin just wrapped right around the 10.
Nice spare for Robert Newland.
Well, Robert hasn't had any good breaks yet. He's hitting the pocket, but pins have not cooperated with him very much. Well, let's see if Samantha can get back in the pocket.
Yep, she actually won the Youth Pepsi last year for the under 10 division.
There you go.
Really
There's
good
his
shot
right.
there. So going for another tournament win.
And she gets a nice round of applause from her opponents.
Yeah. She's not making it easy on him.
She certainly is not.
Ooh, we got a 2-8 for Richard Kreitz.
Yeah, that ball didn't quite make the move down to the back end. You know, there's one thing about this too, Mike. They're bowling on fresh oil. And as time goes on, you know as well as I do that the condition will change. Every time you throw a ball down the lane, your ball's picking up some of the oil and changing it around.
Man, he makes his spare.
Right there.
He has actually got a slight lead over Samantha now.
Yes, he does.
7 pins. Samantha's working on a strike. Richard's on a spare.
Well, this will be a big 9th frame coming up.
Rob Matza still can't get that double. Another good shot, just leaves another 10 pin. He's thrown it well, just hasn't had the carry.
Yeah, he's rolled a lot better game than what the score shows up there.
Well, and he pushes that one way wide. That'll be his first open of the morning. Robert Newland working on a spare, back with another strike.
Beautiful strike. If you watch that ball on this replay, watch the ball just go right through the pins. Doesn't overhook, just a good solid fall through the pins.
Robert Newland's one tournament win was the Huntington Senior tournament. Ooh.
Oh.
Tough break there.
5, 6, 7. Now that's a very difficult spare for a youngster to make.
Came in the pocket. Did you see that ball deflect on the replay?
It sure did.
That's the one thing with light balls. They deflect a lot and leave some stuff like this at times.
She's got a shot at it.
Pick it up. Oh!
Almost.
Thought she was going to make it.
Well, she finishes with a 226 game with 1 frame to go. See, what we call that is what we call a senior split. Now, you have to be at least 75 to 80 years old to make it.
Well, she's got a long way before she'll be able to make that one then. Working on a spare is Richard Kreitz. He's up through the nose, leaving a 3-6-10, which is always a difficult spare in my book.
Well, our good friend, God rest his soul, Heath Piles used to love that spare. He always called it his favorite spare. He didn't make it very often, but he always loved it.
I don't know if love's the word for it, but he's right on it, though. Good spare. Working on a spare, he's going to have the lead going to the 10th. Looks like it's pretty much down to him and Samantha. And being on a spare, that helps Richard Kreitz a lot. Robert Doolin bounces back to the open with another strike.
You look at his score up there, except for 1 frame, he's 9 or strike.
Yeah. Robert Doolin with a double.
Well, that sort of puts him back in the game,
he's
too.
not out of it yet. He's got some work to do, though, and probably will need some help.
Well, as we said, most of these games are going to go right down to the last frame.
Actually, not necessarily. He's right in it. Samantha coming off the open. Oh, another 7-pin.
Now, that was a great shot.
Yeah, that was probably her best shot of the day. I mean, she threw that one really well.
All right.
She's got to make this one.
Right there.
So she makes the spare. Her back score is 142 scratch, would give her 246 with handicap. And Richard is sitting with 222 and on a spare, so it looks like she's not going to make it out of the first game. Get that 7 out of there.
She leaves it again.
So she goes 141 and a 245 with handicap. So that's the score to beat at the moment. Richard Kreitz, if he would strike out, he's going to advance. The best Robert Newland can do is 264 with handicap. He can go 272 with handicap. And there's the first strike.
And again, that two-handed power. I mean, he really rolls that ball nice.
He needs a strike and I believe 3 to shut Robert out the rest of this game. So another strike and 3 should do it. If he doesn't strike, then Robert will have a chance to strike out and take the game. Ooh, and he got a 4-pin.
Comes in just a little light, does not carry. That's sort of a bad break there. Look at that ball hit. I mean, it just crunches the pins. Leaves the 4-pin. Well, he needs to make this.
Yep, so this will make 262 with handicap. If he makes it, it would be 214 scratch. And he does make it, so 214, 262 with handicap. So that will eliminate Samantha from advancing.
Well, one thing about Samantha, she really rolled a solid game there, except she ran into a streak of spare misses, and that's really what did her in.
Rob Matza working on a strike. Finally gets a double. He can finish up at 206, would be 237 with handicap. He just had a little bit of carry issues. Just couldn't get the carry when he needed it early on. Has thrown a really good game, though. And another 10 pin.
Well, if the pins don't cooperate with you, you do not score big scores. So he's going to have to settle with a good game, but unfortunately, it's not going to be enough.
I think it was more just frustration than anything
I think
on
you're
those
right.
last two 10 pins. So he finishes 194, 225 with handicap. So he was right around average for his game. Robert Newland, though, needs a couple strikes here, and it's like a couple strikes and 9 or better. Oh, and there's a 10 pin. So that'll put his max score down to 213. That would be 243 with handicap. So Richard Kreitz is going to be the one advancing to the stepladder and take on Trey Varner. So Samantha, Robert Newland, and Robert Matza will all finish in the 6 through 8 range. So 6th will go to Samantha, 7th to Robert Newland, 8th to Rob Matza, but losing in the same round. They are all three going to take home $125. Of course, Samantha being a youth, that'll go to her Smart Fund account for youth bowlers. So the first game is done. We'll be going to commercial break, and we'll be back with the first game of our stepladder.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting, same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.
Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at I Am Fit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your whole family with over-the-counter medications, and they can easily transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy. Highland Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 on Mondays, 9 to 6 Tuesday through Friday, and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 304-379-6919 for Highland Pharmacy on Main Street in Brewston Mills. Highland Pharmacy, looking forward to serving you. Preston Family Pharmacy is everything you expect from a friendly neighborhood pharmacy, and then some. A convenient drive-through, flavorings for children's medication, even medications for your pets. Preston Family Pharmacy is open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday, 9 to 3 on Saturdays, and 9 to 1 on Sundays. Call 304-329-6979, and you'll see the difference at Preston Family Pharmacy, right across from Walmart, Kingwood. Preston Family Pharmacy. Let us be your pharmacy.
Looking for an honest, trust.
Welcome back for our stepladder start. We've got Richard Kreitz, who came out of the play-in game to take the 5 seed against Trey Varner, who is the 4 seed. Trey will be starting us off. Trey gets 64 pins a game. Richard gets 48, so Trey starting with that 16-pin lead. He comes in light, leaving a 2-5-8.
Well, I think that Trey is a good name for a bowler because Trey means 3, so 3 strikes in a row is good. If he gets 3 strikes in a row in this game, he's going to be difficult to beat.
Ooh, does not convert the spare. I thought for sure he had that one.
Yeah, the ball just doesn't finish through. Watch it deflect and leave the 8-pin back there.
The gold Domo spare ball. All right, first frame for Richard Kreitz. Trying to move on up. He's the Brooklyn side, leaves a 6-pin.
Yeah, he got a little wild with that shot, but he throws so much power that he's going to carry a lot of strikes. And one thing about these two-handers, you can hit the pins just a little bit on the light side and carry, or you can come in just a little tight and still be able to carry. And guess what? Even if you hit the pocket solid, you carry.
Yep.
So it's a real advantage to throw those revolutions.
They were pretty much close to about even now. Well, Trey still got about a 5-pin lead, or right around there. Richard Kreitz throwing here in the second.
You know, I think it'll be interesting to watch Richard Kreitz here as he bowls, since he's bowled one game on the pair, and he's got another one coming up, and see how they break down and see how he makes adjustments as the lanes change.
Oh no, comes in a little light and leaves the 8-10.
Now that's an unusual leave for a light hit, particularly when you're throwing that much power.
Yeah, it almost had the 2-8-10, but 2 fell a little late. Richard, 36 years of age. Gets the 1. So that'll bring up Trey, who is 14. And a freshman at University High School.
You mean TOHS?
The best high school in town. Trey got to go Brooklyn. Oh, leaves the 5-9.
Yeah, since Mike and I have different alliances for schools, I spent 30 years at Morgantown High School, and Mike only spent about 15 at UHS.
Took a while to get through it. Nice spare there for Trey.
But you're a better man for it, Mike. Well, let's see if Trey can find the pocket here.
Comes in light. This time the 2-4.
Well, that's a little easier than the 2-4-8 that he had. Well, he picks up one ball, lays it down, says, I think I'll throw this other one.
All right, 2 spares in a row now for Trey.
Yeah, just a great shot. You know, my relationship with the Varners goes way back to Don Varner that I bowled with many years ago. And as a matter of fact, our Tuesday night league is named in honor of Don.
We have a 7-pin there for Richard Kreitz. Using a Brunswick ball. Throwing it to spare. There's a spare for Richard Kreitz. So Trey's back to that 16-pin lead through 2 frames. They're both working on spares.
I noticed the one thing that these two-handers can do, they can play fairly direct to the pocket. They don't have to do like me and curve at the 15 boards to be able to get through to the 5-pin.
And he's up high again, leaving the 3-pin. They don't have to necessarily do the slow roller.
Oh, that's right. Well, they are throwing that ball. What did he throw that one? Let's check.
15, a little over 15 and a quarter miles per hour.
Well, that's about twice my speed, so.
And another spare for Richard Kreitz. Both players still looking for the first strike in the game.
Well, let's see who can get lined up. And I'll tell you what, Mike, as you well know, that standing in front of that camera, trying to bowl a good game, the legs just don't work the way you like them to.
That one's missing the head pin left of Brooklyn. So we've got the 1-3-6-9.
No, experience is a great thing when you're bowling in competition. But also another nice thing about this tournament, regardless of your bowling ability, you can still go out there, as we have seen, and make the TV show.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Wow, that ball overhooked on the back end.
So another open for Trey. Trey did a few years ago, got tickets to the Players' Championship from Belmo and got to meet Belmo. That was a couple years ago out in Ohio for the big tournament.
Well, if he watched Belmo and watch him throw the ball.
That looks better. It just didn't come back in the back end.
It didn't. I think both of the bowlers right now are having a difficult time getting lined up to get the ball to the pocket.
So 2-4-5 there for Trey. That one just slides too. Back-to-back opens for Trey. Really opens the door for Richard. See if he can take advantage. Can't get the strike. Leaves the 4-8.
Notice both bowlers are having a difficult time getting to the pocket, and most of the shots are going long. And I have a feeling that we have some carry down on the lanes.
Well, he makes the spare. So with that spare, he'll take the lead after this shot here in the 6th. That'll give him enough to pass Trey in the 5th. But still a close game.
Well, through 5 frames, we have yet to see a strike this game. The first game, the roll-in game, we saw several strikes, and we also saw several 10 pins.
That one still didn't drive back like we used to seeing, but it carried.
Well, that's what I say about those two-handers. With the revolutions they throw on the ball, he can widen out the pocket, hits the little thin, and just scatters the pins all over the place.
Trey looks like he made a ball change, and a good shot there for Trey. Yeah, it looks like he switched to a pitch black is what it looks like. Yep, a Storm pitch black. He was throwing the purple Hammer reactive. There it is. Great shot for the double for Trey. Good ball change.
Absolutely. And I tell you, we should have started talking about strikes earlier. The first time we see a strike, then we see 3 consecutive strikes. And see if we can get another strike here of Richard.
Go Brooklyn. There it is. It gets the carry.
Yeah. A good old left-handed shot. You see how easy it is on that left-hand side. That's the reason the left-handers bowl so good.
Yeah. I'd have to agree with that, I guess.
Yeah, but you youngsters that throw all that power, you don't have to hit them very, very good.
So we got both working on doubles. Richard with a 9-pin lead at the moment with handicap. That one's not coming back.
No, he just slid right past the head pin that time. And he's got a challenging spare to make. He's got 4 pins down there. 1, 2, 4, and 8. And the 8 pin's the one can really give you trouble.
Oh.
Well, and what's he do? He leaves the 8 pin.
Yeah. I actually ended up leaving the 4 pin on that one. Weird one.
Was that the 4?
Yeah. I thought it was the 8 too, then the replay showed it was the 4. Not common to leave the 4 pin out of that spare,
No,
especially the way he hit it. Trey looking for 3 in a row. Whoa, Trey.
Ooh.
He almost got it to carry.
A solid head pin, I think.
Yep. Right on the 1 pin we got left.
Yeah, if he were bowling in Cincinnati, he would get a prize for the leaving the head pin.
Yep. Makes a spare.
So he does get a spare out of it, so he's in good shape.
On the 1 pin.
No one ever misses the 1 or the 5, unless your name is Chris Freeland. And 5-pin Freeland left the 5 pin on 11 in a row for a 299.
So Trey, that one's down the middle, leaving the 3, 6, 9.
Now this is the one that the 9 pin makes this particularly difficult.
Yeah, he's got to make this through 8. With that 7 count through 8 frames, he had a 3-pin lead, and he cannot convert.
And I'm correct this time. It was the 9 pin.
Yes.
Not the 6 pin that he left.
He almost got it to bounce out of the gutter and get it, but not quite there. Richard Kreitz down the middle. Ooh, no, leaving a 6, 7, 10. So we're going to have a close. Unless he can pick this up, Trey's going to have a slight lead going to the 10th.
Well, again, we're going to go into the 10th frame to see who's going to win this.
All right, he gets 2. So Trey will keep a hold of that 3-pin lead going to the 10th.
Okay, right here is a big frame. Can you convert? Can you get the strikes when you need them in the last frame of the game?
Needs to put some pressure on Trey here.
Well, here's a good shot.
Oh, man, a 10-pin.
Yeah, leaves a 10 on a very nice shot. I thought that ball would carry because as soon as he let go of it, it was right on line.
Yeah, he needs to make this here, at least force Trey to have to spare as well. He does not convert. So that'll be a 156-204 with handicap. So all Trey needs is a 7 count in the 10th frame to get to 205 and advance in the step ladder. Defend his 4 seed. There is the 8 count, so Trey is going to advance. So Trey looking to spare, doesn't need it, but there is the spare. He can now shoot 154, which would give him a 218 with handicap. So Trey will be advancing. As soon as he throws his fill shot here, Richard Kreitz will be taking home $150 for his 5th place finish. So by winning that first game, he gained an extra $25. Okay. And there is the 9 count for Trey. He ends up winning with handicap the game 217 to 204. So after the commercial break, we will be back with Trey Varner taking on the 3 seed Todd Yost.
The elder gentleman of the group here.
That's left.
That's left.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Anzel, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page. Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service. After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox, and 4 big screen TVs. You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Come and celebrate my 25th anniversary as a hairdresser at Blown Away Hair Salon in the Reedsville Plaza. Affordable pricing, friendly service, and a staff that's eager to please. An all-new redesigned facility with a touch of bling that brings a smile to everyone who walks through our doors. Blown Away Hair Salon, call 304-864-2228 or find us on Facebook.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
All right, welcome back. Our next matchup will take place with Trey Varner, who won the last game, taking on the 3 seed Todd Yost.
And Todd will lead off on lane 15.
Todd qualified with a 781 scratch and an 814 with handicap. So it was a great day of bowling for Todd last Sunday.
Now, Todd is an outstanding bowler and just a great guy to be around.
He also placed second in the scratch side optional pot and won the senior optional. And is starting with a 10 pin. So Todd's already made quite a good bit of money in this tournament without even figuring in where he finishes.
Well, for the first place in the senior scratch, he picks up another $120. And for second place, overall, without handicap, he picks up another 114.
Ooh, he's starting with
a 10 pin right off the bat.
Yep, starting with an open. He's also giving Trey 53 pins in this game. Todd only with 11 pins of handicap.
Well, if Trey can mark in the first frame, he'll go from 53 to 64 right away.
Yep.
So you can run out of frames in a hurry.
And Trey starting with a 7 pin. See how Trey does with his first spare of the game. Trey on the University High School football team. And makes his spare. So he'll be able to extend his lead after the first frame. It's going to be tough to beat Trey with 53 pins. Todd's definitely got his work cut out for him.
There's no doubt about that. And you cannot afford open frames. So Todd's going to have to come back, start throwing some strikes, which obviously Todd can do it.
There's the strike for Trey.
Now that's what my grandson calls a cheater shot. We get that old head pin flying across the lane to take the 10 pin out. Well, I do similar to that. My ball takes the 7 pin out when I hit the pocket because it deflects that far.
Todd's second frame, nice shot.
Right there.
So this time he gets the carry. He's thrown 2 good shots so far. Just left that 10 pin in the first frame.
I noticed that Todd plays a little further outside than Trey does. Of course, Trey throws that two-handed cheater ball.
Of course, Todd's been on one of these shows before. I think it was one of the scratch tournaments we had Todd on. Looks to be another good shot. Right there it is, a double for Todd Yost.
All right, that makes up for that open frame.
And for a great bowling moment for Todd, just like the last time, he decided to put shooting 300 against you when he was 18 years old.
Well, I was only 16 at the time, so so it wasn't that big a deal, I don't think.
Yep. Trey for the double. Ooh, Trey leaving a 10 pin. A little sickly 6 there in the gutter.
You can tell if you've thrown a really good shot, if you see that 6 pin just trip the 10 pin out. And a great shot on the 10 pin.
10. It's a good start on the spares this game for Trey. Trey working on another spare. Back in the pocket, gets the messenger.
Yeah, there we go.
Great shot for Trey. Be a good replay too. Yep, right there.
And he throws a nice strike, a 9 count, and then another nice strike. Well, let's see if Todd Yost can get a Trey here.
He needs
meaning 3 in a row.
He needs it to make up some pins. Does not get it though, a 7 pin.
Just didn't quite get to the pocket full enough. But it was a good shot.
the spare for Todd.
And Todd hooked the ball all the way across the lane on that shot. That's a good idea. Makes a bigger target.
Trey's actually up a couple pin scratch right now. So it puts him even further up, 55 right now. Todd on a spare, Trey on a strike. And Todd back with another strike.
Beautiful shot.
He's been in the pocket all 5 shots.
Well, Todd's going to stay right in the pocket. It's just a matter, will the 10-pin cooperate with him? If it does, he can throw big strings of strikes. We'll see what Trey can get going. He's got working on a strike.
And another 10-pin for Trey.
You know, it still amazes me how a ball thrown with that much power can leave a 10-pin. But if you don't get the right angle into the pocket, it will stay there.
And Trey picks up the spare, stays clean. When you got a 50-some pin lead to start, that's all you really need to do. Early start to Dutch 200 game, too.
Well, let's see if he can carry that wall shot on the 10-pin again with a messenger coming across.
Oh, this one light, leaving a 2-4-5. See how he does on this multi-pin spare. He struggled with those the first game. Oh man, that thing took off.
Do you believe that? Gee, that ball just, I'll tell you, in the last 2 feet, it must have hooked another 3 feet. Unbelievable.
Todd really needs to double here. Throw 2 strikes up here in his next 2 frames. Sit on a turkey, make up some of these pins. Great shot for Todd Yost.
Well, with another strike, Todd can put himself right back in the game.
Yep, definitely make up some pins.
And you know, that loss of count by Trey was 7-0. That's several pins he lost there. 3 plus 3 is 6.
There it is, great shot. 3 in a row now for Todd. Beautiful shot.
That guy that just threw that turkey, is that the guy that shot a 300 against me?
Yeah, he's just a little older now. Great shot for Trey. Oh no, Trey. 2, 4, 8, 10. Last 2 shots have been light on that lane for Trey. Oh, good run at it. Gets 3.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, the 10-pin just sort of wobbled a little bit there. Well, not much.
Tell you what, he throws a couple more strikes and he might even be back in the lead.
Oh,
Great shot.
see, that ball just opened the rack up. Ball goes through. hits the 5-pin and drives it into the 7.
Todd had a 34-pin lead in the 6th. Todd for 5 in a row. Oh no, Todd. Comes up high, leaving a 4-6. Did not expect a 6-pin to stay up with that. Maybe a 4-9, something like that, but it's going to be close though. It's definitely not over yet. So Todd was up 53 pins in the 8th, so they were tied in the 8th frame. Todd opened in the 9th. Trey is down the middle and gets a messenger to carry.
That's a reverse messenger coming from the other side.
Trey will be up in the 10th.
Well, that's a big shot right here.
That one's going on the Brooklyn side. Jeez.
Wow.
He's sending messengers all over either side. So he can finish up. He makes the spare. And strikes. I believe he can shut Todd out. He makes the spare. So he can strike for a 172, which would give him a 236. Todd can go 224, which would only give him a 235. So if Trey strikes, he'll advance. Nine count, Todd can tie. 8 count, Todd would be able to win. Right in the pocket, great shot, and that'll do it.
The one you need.
Trey just shut him out. So Todd will finish up his 10th frame here, but Trey is going to advance.
Yeah, with a nice 236 with handicap.
So Todd leaves a 4-pin.
And for finishing 4th, Todd's going to pick up an additional $210.
Yeah, so it's not a bad day.
No, it's a very good day.
It's like $444 for this tournament. Todd bowled both shifts, so $80 in, gets over $400 back. That's not too bad. Todd can finish up at 214, which would give him 225 with handicap. And there is the 225.
Yeah, that's a very nice game, Todd. You made one big mistake with a 4-6 there in the 9th frame.
Well, and the missed 10-pin didn't really help out to start the game.
Yeah, when you start behind, that's difficult to catch up when you're spotting pins handicap.
Yep, so with that said, we're going to commercial now, and we'll be back with Trey Varner taking on the 2-seed Caden Humble.
Looking for an honest, trustworthy garage to take care of your vehicle's needs? Look no further than Pineview Quick Lube on Route 7 in Masontown. We offer easy, quick in and out oil changes featuring nationally recognized brands like Anzel, Pennzoil, and Mobil 1. We also sell brand name tires at a very competitive price. We specialize in brakes, tune-ups, suspension, and more. Make the quick, easy choice. Take your car to Pineview Quick Lube. You'll wonder why you didn't do it sooner.
Looking for a place for dinner and more? Check out Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. Find the daily lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page.
Dine in, carry out. Classics even has curbside service.
After dinner, head upstairs to Classics Bar. Pool tables, dartboards, jukebox,
and 4 big screen TVs.
You can even play your favorite West Virginia lottery game. To find out more, call 304-292-8368 for Classics Restaurant and Pub, Greenbag Road, Saberton. You want fun? You want classics.
Come and celebrate my 25th anniversary as a hairdresser at Blown Away Hair Salon in the Reedsville Plaza. Affordable pricing, friendly service, and a staff that's eager to please. An all-new redesigned facility with a touch of bling that brings a smile to everyone who walks through our doors. Blown Away Hair Salon, call 304-864-2228 or find us on Facebook.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about.
All right, well, welcome back. Our next matchup is Trey Varner, who advanced again to take on the 2-seed Caden Humble. Trey will be starting us off in this game. Caden elected to finish first, so Trey will lead us off and finish off the game.
Well, and we have two youth bowlers here, both of them throwing the ball with two hands.
Yep. And a great shot from Trey to start.
That's a great way to start.
So we'll have Caden up throwing his first shot. He is a 5th grader, 11 years of age. at R.W. Clark Elementary in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. He's starting with leaving the 1.369. He qualified with a 567 scratch and an 827 with handicap.
Fantastic scoring, isn't it?
Yeah, he had the qualifying, he tied his high game ever the first game of the qualifying, and then the second game had his high game ever. Back-to-back to start.
Oh, great shot on that spare.
Great shot. Starts with a spare. He's got a lot of family members here watching.
Well, I'll tell you, it's great to get that first shot out of your system, because I guarantee you his legs are not working just the way he would like them to be working.
Yep. He is working with a 32-pin lead to start. He gets 96 pins a game. Trey is getting 64.
And he is an elder 11-year-old.
Walk in there. Nope. Just a little bit too light. Leaves the 2-4-5. Ball just didn't make the turn there at the end.
Mike, I'm curious. Do you know what weight ball that he throws?
I am not sure on that. Oh man.
He chops the spare. Well, that's a bad break there. That's so close, but yet the ball just finishes too strong on the back end. Chop the 2-pin right off the 5. Well, Trey can get right back in the game with another strike here, and it's early in the game.
And a double to start for Trey. Be a good replay. Been spinning there on the deck.
That's all that power that these young men throw. I say young men, I'm being a little optimistic, I think, since they're 11 and 14 years of age. They have great bowling careers in front of them.
This one's down the middle. Oh, and he still gets the carry. Got away with one there.
That's the reason they call him Trey. 3 in a row.
That's right.
All right, Kaylee, need to start throwing some strikes here, buddy.
There it is. Great shot for Caden.
Just like that. Great shot.
Yeah, he just recently switched to a 14-pound ball. Yeah, he switched from 12 to 14 recently. Oh, that one's down the middle, leaves the baby split.
Yeah, he was inside right off his hand with that shot. Well, there has to be a lot of nerves in play out there right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're 11 years old, you're in front of the TV camera. Let's see if we can make this baby split. No, ball hooked a little too much.
Let's bring Trey back up, looking for a 4-bagger.
I'll tell you one thing, Trey's starting to look more confident as the day goes on.
Great shot.
Wow. Now, he swung that ball a lot farther than he had before. And I think that's where he's going to get carry here, as opposed to one that goes straighter into the pocket. That's where he's been leaving 10 pins. But if he can swing the ball the way he just did there, he's going to be a tough opponent to beat.
He's definitely getting dialed in. This for 5. It's a Brooklyn shot. Carrying everything.
That's the old variety pack.
Yep, in the pocket. on the Brooklyn side, down the middle. He's carrying everything. 5 in a row for Trey. Caden comes up a little too high on this shot, leaves the 4-7.
Okay, Caden, let's pick up the spare, start throwing some strikes. Don't let Trey get too far ahead of you, because I know you can throw strikes.
It's got to hold up.
Oh, my.
Looked over too much.
You know, Trey threw one like that in the last game. That, I mean, just hook off the lane.
The Brooklyn side gets the carry. Maybe that'll get him started. Good shot.
Well, he's watching Trey. But Trey's had a couple of them over there now. He says, well, if he can do it, I can do it. Anything you can do, I can do better.
Oh, Trey going for the front 6.
I'm going to watch to see if he swings this ball a little farther than he had previously. The last frame he did. Oh, he did.
Ooh, got a 7-pin this time.
That's a really good shot to leave a 7-pin.
Now with all those strikes, he just needs to make the spares here.
And right there.
Right on that one.
I think Trey's starting to feel a little more comfortable out there throwing the ball now. And Caden, I think, is yet to get those nerves settled down where he can make his good shots. He throws the ball good. He just hasn't been as accurate as he needs to be.
Yep. Ooh, Messenger doesn't quite make it. Of course, it's easier to get your nerves settled down when you throw the first 5.
You're right, it does. And look at that shot on the replay. My lands, that head pin comes flying across in front of the 10 pin. And a great shot on the 10 pin.
Job by Trey, keeping it clean.
Now here's a big shot for Caden. He's working on a strike, so he needs to get something started.
Yeah, it'll be big if he can string a few strikes here together. That one's down the middle. It leaves the 3-6. Just hasn't got quite figured out so far today.
You know, it's so great to see these young guys out here bowling, and guys and gals. We haven't seen any of the gals on the TV yet.
No, we didn't have any ladies make the show this time. I think on our handicap show we've had, or no, we did have Samantha was on here.
Yes, that's
we did have
correct.
one. And she had a chance to advance all the way up to the 10th frame that first game. Caden working on the spare. That one's got to go Brooklyn. Leaving a 6-10.
I know one thing for sure. At 11 years of age, I couldn't even walk up to the foul line. Stay there.
Cover your spare. Good job. All right.
Good job.
Trey here working in the 8th frame. He's got a couple spares in a row. And another strike. Great shot.
Watch this, 10 pins just disappear.
Trey through 7 frames with handicap has a 46-pin lead.
And he's done something that I haven't done for about 2 years. He's got 8 frames in a row clean.
He got a 2-pin this time.
Yeah, got that just a wee bit wide. But he'll make this one this time. The last time he shot that, he went in the left-hand channel. But he's settled down now, so he's ready to go. He knows how to play this one.
Oh,
like I said, he knows how to play it, but it just slid on by. I noticed he did change balls on that shot. And
I think Trey just needs count to win the match, no matter what Caden does here.
Well, Caden, let's put up a good finish here to show the folks how good a bowler you really are. Your score hadn't been as good as you are today.
There's a good shot. Nice shot for Caden. He's going to his 10th. He could finish up at 180, which would put him at 276 with handicap. Trey could finish at 236 and would put him at 300 with handicap. So Trey's only going to need 7 pins here in the 10th
and I think
to
he can
advance.
do that.
Yeah, probably on the first shot. He has 2 shots to get 7 though. That's depending on what Caden does.
Turn ball. Turn.
Get in there. Oh,
didn't quite
2-8
make
for
the
Caden.
turn.
Still bowling well over his average. He just ran into Trey Varner getting hot at the wrong time for Caden.
Yeah, when someone starts with a 5-bagger against you, you know you're in trouble right there.
Pick it up. All right, good shot.
Really nice shot.
So he can finish the 160 scratch. It'll be 256 with handicap. It's a great game for Caden. Just ran into the wrong bowler this time. He's going to finish 3rd. So he'll get $260 towards his Youth Smart Fund account. And Brooklyn side, he leaves a 5-pin. He shoots 155. Why did that score that a 5 count? Should be 159, 256. That's weird.
And it's that new upgraded system that they have, I think.
Shouldn't be doing that. All right, we got a 7 count, which is more than enough for Trey, who started out as the 4 seed, is now going to be bowling for the championship. He goes open to finish. He still shoots 215 and 279 with handicap. So another win for Trey Varner. So our next matchup will be right after we go to the commercial break. We'll have Trey Varner taking on the 1 seed CJ Mail in the championship. And that'll be right back after we go to these commercials.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success. Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown.
All right, welcome back. This is our championship match We've got Trey Varner, who's moved up from the 4 seed up to the championship match, taking on the 1 seed, CJ Mayo. CJ qualified with an 841 series scratch, 847 with handicap with the adjustments for the max score because he shot 300 the third game of his qualifying. I think it was the third game.
Well, you watch this young man. I'll tell you, he really throws a lot of bowling ball.
And he is dialed in already. Nice shot. He is giving Trey 61 pins, though. So Trey's got some pins to work with. CJ, a little bit older than Trey. He's 25.
Yeah, but he's an experienced 25-year-older. He's done a lot of bowling.
And Trey's starting with the strike.
And Trey is still 61 pins ahead after 1. Well, we have a 2-hander and another guy who just throws all kinds of revolutions and speed on the ball.
He hits it about as hard as a 2-hander. Trey looking to double. He's down the middle, leaves the 6-10.
I'll tell you, it's going to be very important for Trey to make spares this game. Throw some strikes in there because CJ Mayo is going to throw a lot of strikes.
Trey makes a spare.
And that's what you have to do.
That's exactly what Trey's going to need to do. If he doesn't strike, he needs to make his spares, make it as hard as he can for CJ to come back in this game with that big lead in handicap.
CJ chose to finish on lane 16, so see what he does here.
A little bit lighter in the pocket, leaves a 4-pin.
Now, I don't know how the lanes play on the right-hand side, but I have noticed here at Suburban Lanes that the left-hand lane will finish just a little more than the right-hand lane. So his ball did not finish up quite the way I expected it to. I don't know if that's the fact that he didn't get out of it quite as good as he wanted to, or the lane change may have made a difference too.
Makes a spare. And it does seem like earlier 15 wasn't coming back quite as much, and now it's 16, the one that isn't really coming back as much to the way they've transitioned.
Yeah, you know, a lot of folks who just go out and bowl for recreation don't realize that every time you throw the ball down the lane changes. The ball will pick up oil from the lane.
Appears to be a good shot.
Oh, my. That ball was a little bit wide, but it came back and just rips the pocket. Just look at that, all the power.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, Mike, it's true. He throws as much power as those 2-handers. He's got a big backswing. It really comes through it.
All right, Trey with a strike.
Oh, I tell you, I love it when I see a 5-pin go through and take out the 7.
So,
that means that the ball's driving in and hitting the 5-pin just the way it should be to drive it into the 7. If you can do that, you're going to throw a lot of strikes.
So Trey's, we're still even through 3 frames, so Trey's still got that 61-pin lead. Comes in light this time. We got a little baby split.
Well, I think he's got a really good chance to make this if he hooks into it, but he did let the ball get off the lane one time. Oh, that one doesn't come up quite enough. Leaves an open frame. But still has a substantial lead in CJ. Well, CJ Mayo needs a double here to get things going.
Yep, he can put a couple strikes up these next 2 frames. That'll help him out. And maybe put a little bit of pressure on Trey. Trey's been pretty much bowling from the front the whole day. Nice shot for CJ. Didn't get that one quite out as far and walked right into the pocket.
Well, when you throw as much power as these young men do, you can carry those off hits. That wasn't perfect in the pocket, but it just ripped him because the ball has so much revolutions and just drives right through the pins. If I get in that far, I leave the 5-7 and the 10 all at the same time, which I have been known to do.
Yeah, it has happened. So CJ looking for a 3-bagger.
Oh, that's a bad break there. Watch this ball hit, and the 5-pin just flies through there and misses the 7.
CJ looking to stay clean here. Right on that 7-pin. He has picked up 21 pins through 4 frames.
Well, he needs about 40 more.
Yeah.
And that's just a tie.
Yeah.
And that's one thing nice about this tournament, a handicap tournament. Regardless of what kind of an average you carry, you have an opportunity to come out and even win the tournament or make money. Look at this shot. That's that old 2-hander cheater ball there. Comes in a little light and
gets out the 5 and the 7.
And big time. No hesitation. Speaking of the 5-7-10, my good buddy Don Gain left the 5-7-10 on the big stage at the Nationals. And I will never let him forget it.
I'm sure you won't. And Trey with a double.
All right.
He's trying to take away those 21 pins that CJ made up the last couple frames.
No, that ball was just dead flush in the pocket. Yeah, obviously, being a little bit older, CJ has a more experience, but at the same time, he's got a really good opponent.
Oh. He ended up leaving the 2-4. There's CJ Spare. He's going to have to start stringing some strikes.
Yeah, he's only in the 7th frame, but he's running out of room because of the handicap difference.
And with Trey sitting on the double, so he hasn't really made up too much ground. Not throwing it bad. That's last frame was the first time he missed the pocket, but a couple single pins in there have not helped him out. And now a 4-pin.
That ball is just not quite making the turn on the back end, and you can see on that replay the ball deflects.
CJ makes the 4-pin. That'll bring Trey back up.
Well, if Trey can throw another strike here, he pretty much has this match in hand.
Yeah. If there's a couple more strikes, and he'll have CJ. He'll be ahead of CJ scratch, but didn't strike there. He makes a spare. He's only going to be down 10 in scratch, so he'll be still up by 50.
And a lot of pins to pick up. I mean, running out of frames, too.
Oh, he does not convert, though.
Well, that cuts it from 50 down to 40.
It gives CJ a little glimmer of hope.
Yeah, CJ has to carry. If he can carry, he can come back and win this match, but Trey's not going to give him any room.
Oh, no,
my.
Trey.
Oh, he
Big
didn't want
4
that.
from Trey. He's still sitting pretty good. It's just giving CJ a better chance to come back into the game.
He wants to get some pins here.
Gets 1. CJ working on a spare. He's going to have to throw a lot of strikes here down the stretch. Still.
Yeah, he needs to start right now.
And that'll do it.
And
Great
there's one
shot
of
from
them.
CJ.
Well, this shot right now would be the biggest shot of the game for him. If he throws a strike here, he can strike out in the 10th frame for a really nice game, and that's the lane that he chose to finish on.
Yeah, if he can strike here, he could get that lead into the 40s through 8 frames. Just a big shot here. He needs the strike here really bad. Oh, my. Look at that messenger.
Oh.
Holy cow.
They may have to call the EMS for that 10 pin, the way that head pin came across and knocked it down.
Great shot from CJ. Great shot from Trey.
Right there.
So Trey can still strike out for 191. That would put him at 255 with handicap, which would be enough. CJ can shoot 236, which would give him 239 with handicap. That one doesn't come back. So
Well,
like CJ's going to have a chance.
Well, here's a big shot. You have that bucket. There's a
Depending on what Trey does here.
And there are about 20 ways you can miss it, and I know all 20 of them.
Yep. He can't shut CJ out now if he makes it, but
He made a spare.
he's making CJ have to double in the 10th.
Well, CJ chose to finish on lane 16, so let's see if he made the right choice.
All right, so Trey can strike for 171, which would give him 235 with handicap. Like we said, CJ can get to 239 with handicap. So no matter what Trey does, it's a double and count for CJ to win the championship. 170 for Trey Varner. He shoots 234 with handicap. So CJ's going to need a double.
Well, the championship is up there for CJ to walk through the door and get it. He needs 2 strikes here in the 10th frame. The first one you have to have.
Got the first one.
First one.
Good shot.
Well, he chose to finish on that lane, so he got the one in the 10th he needed. Now he needs one more.
Needs another one.
He needs this strike plus about a 5 count on his field ball.
Yep. There it is.
There it
Great
is.
shot. So he needs 6 count. 6 count for 235. 6 count will be 232 for scratch, 235 for handicap. So 6 count will do it. 5 for the tie. CJ 4 in a row to end the game right now. Possibly 5. And that's going to do it. Finishes with 5 to shoot 236
There's your champ.
and 239 with handicap. What a way to finish for CJ Mail to win the championship.
Nice finish, CJ.
Trey's going to go home with $325 for second place into his Smart Fund account for being a youth. And CJ Mail is going to take home the $500 first prize, along with he won the high scratch qualifying optional, so 190 more going to him. So we'll be back to talk with our finalists and give out some prize money, and we'll be right back after these commercials.
What's worse than the roads around here? The answer is our internet. It's slow or worse, but you keep paying and hoping for better. Well, better is here, smoother and faster than a new highway. It's fiber optic cable. The cutting-edge technology comes from Prodigy, and that's a Preston County company. Prodigy, better phone and internet through fiber optics. Call us to see if we are available in your area yet. 304-777-4444. Prodigy, the way internet should be.
As a leader in rural healthcare since 1955, Mon Health Preston Memorial Hospital consistently provides compassionate quality healthcare for our community. We are recognized as a bariatric center of excellence, the first acute stroke-ready hospital in the state, and have access to many resources such as telehealth. Our 25-bed acute care facility provides high-caliber, personalized, close-to-home care. Choose Mon Health. Feel the difference.
Welcome to the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza. You'll enjoy the wide, spacious aisles, the great selection, and the convenience of a locally owned, locally operated grocery store. Check out the full-service deli with a wide variety of meats and cheeses, custom sliced the way you like it. The smell of the fresh-baked breads and cakes in the bakery. Welcome to Shop and Save in Reedsville, Terra Alta, and the new Shop and Save in the Kingwood Plaza.
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
Don't get lost in the National Pharmacy's computer network. Your locally owned pharmacy, Beldina's Pharmacy, is there with local hometown service. At Beldina's Pharmacy, they've known you your whole life. They know not only your medical history, but your family history as well. They work with your doctors to come up with the overall treatment that's best for you. Beldina's Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy in Masontown. Whether for prescriptions or over-the-counter medications, trust Beldina's Pharmacy in Masontown. Let people know about your business or organization. Affordable Signs Unlimited can help with signs, banners, decals, magnets, and more. Show your team pride with screen-printed or embroidered apparel, now offering online ordering at AffordableSignsUnlimited.com. Political candidates, Affordable Signs can customize your yard signs and promotional items. Call 304-864-2811 and like us on Facebook. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and soon to be expanding to serve you better. Affordable Signs Unlimited. We are a sign of your success.
We are very excited to be opening our new office in Cheat Lake.
It's beautiful, and we really think our patients are going to love it.
Everything's still going to be the same type of atmosphere, warm and inviting, same staff. We are just trying to accommodate more patients at a time, and we look forward to seeing you at the brand new location.
Have you noticed the little aches and pains since this whole thing started? Maybe your clothes are getting a little tighter. Well, take back your life with physical fitness, and I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza can help. With a clean, friendly, and healthy atmosphere, I Am Fit features state-of-the-art fitness equipment, cardio, and select drive weight machines. There's even a yoga studio, sports turf room, and a dedicated free weight area. But that's just the beginning. I Am Fit has certified personal trainers and nutritionists on staff with no-charge training and nutrition plans included in your membership. Student athletes can benefit from the Student Plyometric Program and sports-specific strength training at I Am Fit. Certified strength coaches can help you become faster, stronger, and more agile. So whether you want to become stronger, lose some weight, or just tone up, it's never too late to start a physical fitness lifestyle. I Am Fit in the Kingwood Plaza. You are worth it. Highland Pharmacy in Brewston Mills can take care of your...
When it comes to buying a new mattress, there are many choices. It can be confusing. Delano's can help. Introducing Imperial Bedding, made right here in West Virginia. These mattresses are double-sided, flippable, double the comfort, lasting twice as long as a single-sided set. World-class comfort produced right here in our great state. So before you spend your hard-earned money on a single-sided set, visit Delano's and see what a double-sided mattress looks and feels like. Mattress shopping made easy. No hassles, no pressure. That's the Delano's difference.
All right, welcome back to our coverage of our handicap tournament. We had a thrilling finish there at the end with CJ coming out on top against Trey. We're going to have Tom come in, ask a couple questions to our winner and runner-up. First, we'll have our runner-up come in, Trey Varner. Just hold it up. Congratulations, Trey.
Trey, congratulations on a great match. As a matter of fact, I thought you were going to come through and win the whole thing, but you had to give away, about 14 years in age? And that's a lot.
Yeah.
What do you think? How did you feel out there the first game that you bowled?
I was very nervous.
Very nervous? Well,
Yeah.
that's to be expected. Did you sort of calm down a little bit as you went along?
Yeah.
Well, you looked better as you went along, but congratulations, you bowled a good game, and you're going to walk away from here with $325, and I'm sure you're going to have a lot more dollars coming your way in the future. You have a great future, and I'm looking forward to watching you bowl. Congratulations, and just have a good one.
Thank you.
Let's see.
You got the wrong one.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You can't have this one.
Great job, Trey.
Good job. Thank you.
And next we'll be bringing in our tournament champion, and this time you'll get to give away the envelope. CJ Mail coming in. Congratulations again, CJ.
Thank you.
There you go, Tom.
Well, CJ, it's good to see a good old MHS boy come through with a championship. Of course, you know that was a Mohawk Bowl championship for you. That's MHS versus UHS. So congratulations.
Thank you.
How did you feel bowling out there today? I mean, you really threw the ball nice. You got a couple breaks that could have gone your way, but didn't. How did you feel?
I felt pretty good. A little bit nervous, to be honest. Other than that, I felt great.
Well, I'll tell you, if you weren't a little bit nervous, there's something wrong, because you have to be. But I'm sure the next time that you're out in front of that camera, you're going to do much better, feel more comfortable. And sometimes I've always found the first time I was in front of a camera, my legs wouldn't work right. Now, of course, with all the power you throw, and you throw those darn things where the head pin just kills the tin pin, and that makes a great bowler. And congratulations, and I have a little prize here for you. Would you buy me lunch or something here with this?
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it.
Yeah.
I know that's what all you'll do is think. But there's a congratulations, champ, $500 for you, and looking forward to see you bowl in the future. You're an absolutely fabulous bowler, and glad to see you down there. And one of my buddies too. Good
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Thank you.
All right, I'd like to take one last time to thank the host center, Suburban Lanes. I'd like to thank all the people that came to watch, everyone watching on YouTube, that we watch it on TV. I'd like to thank the broadcast crew, and of course my buddy Tom here for joining me this morning. And that'll conclude our coverage, so everyone have a good week, and we'll see you there next time.